Peace, beautiful people. I am back with another video. So this video is a little different from any other video I've ever done. What I'm gonna do is kind of like a mukbang, if I'm saying that correctly. But I'm gonna be talking about budgeting, what inspired me to budget using the cash envelope stuffing method, when I started, and how much I've saved, and just an array of different topics pertaining to budgeting and just a little bit more about me. So sit back, if you have a snack, grab that so we can eat together and chat together, and let's get right into the video. The prayer card we pulled this morning: let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. And as always, leave a comment below on how that card resonates with you. If it does, I'd like to read the comments because it's really inspiring. We can inspire each other as well as just be inspired, you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyhow, I'm goofy, guys, because y'all know I'm hungry. I have not eaten today. It is about, I think it's, what time is it? Let me see. It's 3:13 exactly, and I have not eaten. Oh, no, I'm lying. I did eat breakfast, but my stomach feels like I haven't eaten anything at all. So let's just get into it. Okay, this is what I'm going to be eating today. So I got this cute little mixed fruit bowl right here. Don't forget about the tahini, because you know you can't eat fruit without, I'm just playing. I can eat fruit without tahini, but this stuff really brings it to another level. So today I'm gonna be eating it with tahini, and yeah, everything in moderation, because you know I'm not gonna be, you know, drenching it in it, but you know. Anyhow, we got our lemon juice. I love to, ooh, it's getting everywhere. I love to squeeze lemon juice on my fruit bowls. There we go. Let's clean up our mess. Okay, there we go. And we have our sushi. We have, I think this is salmon sushimi. Okay, and then we have our sushi rolls with avocado and the seaweed. This is a lot of rice, so we're gonna work with it. And then also we have, it's called Soul It's Blue Mystic. It's a super shot with blue I say this word weird. Blue spirulina, ginger, and lemon. And if you don't like ginger, this is not the shot for you, but I like to take the shot before I start to eat, so that'll be first. And last we have Kavita, guys, I be pronouncing words wrong, okay? And this is tart cherry. It's kombucha. So I have a headache, and this stuff usually helps with my headaches, but it also tends to help with digestive issues. So if you have digestive issues and you get headaches often, try live probiotics. Try kombucha. I like this one specifically because this specific flavor helps my digestive situation. Okay, I'm the kind of person that when I about to eat, especially if I'm really hungry, I literally oh no, okay, I do the happy dance. So I'm excited right now. And be careful with the way you open these because they have a lot of suds. Hopefully this takes my headache away. How are you guys' Saturday going? What do you guys have planned today? By the time this comes up, it's not going to be Saturday anymore. So what did you guys do on your Saturday? How did you guys spend it? And if you ate a snack while watching this or a meal, leave it in the comments. I want to know what you're eating. Okay, let's get into it. Look at the color. It's this pretty blue color. You can get this from Target or Vons or I believe Sprouts or Trader Joe's. Cheers. You can taste the lemon and ginger for sure. There we go. Put that aside. And I don't have any soy sauce, so I had to get it from the store, out of the packets. I'm about to do it, you know, the sloppy way, because nobody has time when their stomach is growling a mile a minute. No one has time to be proper. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Bon appetit. Let's move this out of the way. Put this here. I still don't know how to use chopsticks properly, okay? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry for the smacking, guys. Sorry. You cannot eat sushi and not smack. My sister always tells me I find a way to smack on everything, even if it's not smackable. That's just how I eat. I can't help it. Okay, anyhow. So, I started my budgeting channel or my budgeting journey, because I started my journey when I started my channel and I wanted to document everything. I started in May of this year. May of 2022. Dang, May, June, July, August, October. Almost 6 months ago. I started May. And the reason why I was inspired to begin this journey is because I realized that the way that I was saving before was just not conducive to my lifestyle, not conducive to my plans, to my dreams, to my goals, to my future. And I wasn't saving enough. And I was constantly having to dip into my savings. So what I would do is every time I would get paid, I'd put like a certain amount into the bank, and everything would just sit there in the bank under an account, a savings account. But it just wasn't working, because whenever I needed to spend, I would dip into it. Whenever I needed to, car maintenance, emergency, all these different things would come up, and I would dip into my savings till the point where my savings was depleted, and then I had to start all over again. And that was the story of my life. I was just like, you know what? If I really want, when I got clear about the goals and the things that I want to do, that's when I sat down and was like, let me look at all my debt. Let me look at everything that I owe. Let me come up with a plan so that I can make these goals more attainable. And I'm not living, what's the word I want to use? I'm not living just with no plan. I've always had a plan, but when you don't do proper things or take proper steps to make your plans a reality, or your goals a reality, or even dreams a reality, it's almost like your plans are dead. It's like there's no plans. You're not putting anything behind it. So what kind of a plan is that, right? So I got real about what I wanted. And one of the things that I want in my long-term future is I really, really want to go to Ghana. I'd like to live in Ghana. And I sound awful saying that because I've never been there. But it's just like my soul, I feel like it's calling me home. And I did my ancestry DNA like in 2014, and I do have roots in Cameroon as well as Nigeria and Ghana, and I have Irish roots, and it's just my DNA test was just splattered everywhere. Like I was just like, I didn't know this was possible. But anyhow, back on the topic. I just want to experience a different way of life that is not under the American government. Yeah. And I'm not saying that it's going to be indefinitely forever, but I do want to experience it to see if it's something that I want for myself. So my goal is to save up enough money to go and live in Ghana for maybe a year, 2 years, and see if that's where where my soul wants to land. If not, I'll just move around until I figure out where that is. I am single. I don't have any children. I do have my family here in California, in the US. But everybody is branching out. They have their own families, their kids, married, all of that stuff. And it's time for me to go and find what my next chapter is going to look like. So budgeting and managing my money and paying off all of this debt is going to really help me hone in on my ultimate long-term goal. Now, short term, I'm not even eating. Short term, I plan to just pay off all of my debt, travel, and just be. I really want to be my own boss. I don't want to work for anyone ever again. And so I'm trying to make the smart decisions to be able to make my goals a reality. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. I feel like the rolls are definitely better than the sashimi by far because it's so fresh. The seaweed is on point. The fish is super soft and fresh. And the avocado tastes like it was freshly picked. Yeah. Okay. Back to the topic. Okay, so after all that rambling, ever since I started my channel, I already had a savings account. I had around maybe like 8,000 already in the bank. And I have managed to save in 5 months. I'm gonna just say 5 months because that's when I saved the bulk of my money. In 5 months, by just envelope stuffing, I managed to save more than $8,000. That is crazy. Like, I feel like I would have never been able to save the way that I was saving. And the reason why I already had $8,000 in the bank is because I was in a car accident where I was hit by a drunk driver. And her insurance, they were playing games with me, trying everything to not take accountability for the accident. and I knew that I was not going to come out of pocket. So my mother referred me to, her friend told her to tell me about this attorney, and so that's what I did. And that's how I got that money. TMI, TMI, yeah. I'm very personal, so I don't share a lot of things, but sometimes it's necessary, especially if you feel like it could help someone else. Share a story or whatever the case may be. And I feel like budgeting is always something that can help people. So yeah, that's why I had $8,000 in my account already. But I just can't believe that I was able to save more than $8,000 in only 5 months. And I mean, I don't make a whole lot of money. So that's amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing accomplishment that I didn't think, I wasn't aware that I could achieve. So, but you know, with God and His grace, you really can achieve anything. You just have to believe in it. Anyhow, I don't know. What else do I talk about? There was no specific plan for this video. I didn't have any paper and pencil with anything written down. So I just didn't want to be, I wanted to be the most authentic that I could be. So I didn't want to have anything written down. And I'm trying not to talk with a full mouth. I'm trying to be rude, but this is a video. And because you can't see my face, you can only see my hands. It's necessary. I have already managed to pay off a whole debt consolidation loan and 2 credit cards. I ended up having a lot of credit cards. Well, I'm gonna say a lot. Like, I ended up having like 5. Because he said, she said, you gotta at least have 2 major credit cards and 3 department store cards. Spend a little bit of money on them, and then that's how you boost up your credit. I fell into the trap because I was using it right in the beginning, and then I was like, ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. I got a credit card. I don't have to pay for it out of cash. Yeah. And then normally when you have your credit card, you swipe it, say you spend $50, that next month when the bill is due, you pay that $50, or you pay that in interest. Like, you just pay it completely off. I wasn't doing that. I was swiping that card. Oh, I'm gonna pay $25. I'm gonna do the minimum, because I never knew how to really save money. I didn't learn that in high school. I didn't learn that in school. I didn't learn that growing up. I just thought I had free money, and then I would pay it back little by little. Had no concept for APR rates, no concept for, you know, anything about interest. I just didn't have a concept for any of it. I was a child thinking I was an adult, and those credit cards I had for so many years because I was doing it wrong for so many years. And I've only been doing it right for a little over 5 months, and I've managed to pay off pretty much half of my debt. So I'm so excited about that. So excited about that. And I'm excited for my future now, because I know that I don't have to live the way that I used to live. What else do I want to talk about? I'm actually getting full because this rice is just a bit much. Like, it's really these carbs are like really doing the most. This might be my last piece. And you know, you can't save sushi. That is not a thing. Excuse my nails. They need to be repainted. And this one broke. But normally when one breaks, I'll cut all of them down. But I'm not going to cheat the other ones out just because one broke. I want to get them to grow as long as I can get them to grow. Ew, no, that was not a good idea. This kombucha is so good. It's especially with fruit. I mean, with sushi and fruit. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to leave them in the comments below. When I said that I wanted to move out of the country and get out of the American government, there's nothing wrong with the American government. I mean, never mind, that ain't a true statement. But I mean, like, I have nothing personal. I just know that the reason why I say that I never want to work for anyone again is because it's just not it. I think that God has made us, his people, dynamic, creative. We are just amazing beyond what we even realize a lot of the time. And I just feel like we were not all given individual different talents for no reason. I feel like we all have it in us. We have enough talent. We have enough creativity. We are enough, and we have enough to create our own, to create a lifestyle that we want to live, to create whatever. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't make sense to really be pouring into someone else's dream while they sit at the top enjoying life. You know, and I'm not saying there's anything like, I'm not speaking down on it. What I'm just saying is, yes, it's great to help other people with their vision, with their dreams, with their goals and all of that. But we were given these different talents and these different abilities so that we can too create the life that we want to live. And working for someone for the rest of my life is not that. It is not me pouring into myself. That's not what it looks like for me. I could be an engineer or a doctor making a lot of money and not have enough time. I could be someone making very little money and have more time, but less money. No matter which way you flip the coin, for me, it does not feel right. I need to be able to have the time that I want doing what I love and still contributing to society. And that's the ultimate goal. So that's why I mentioned that comment previously, because it's just not it for me. But yeah, so. And then she puts a huge green grape into her mouth. Look how big these grapes are. Like, really? And I'm still eating them. You know those people that have a whole meal and they're like, oh, this isn't even that good. This meal is nasty. And while they're explaining how this meal isn't even that good, I'm never going to go to this restaurant ever again, they're still eating. And then you see their plate is completely empty. And they're like, I'm never coming back. I sound like one of those kind of people right now. I'm like, this grape is huge. She puts it in her mouth. Well, we've reached the end of the video. My phone, for some reason, I mean, not my phone, my camera wants to, the devil's a lie, right? I'm over here getting deep into conversation and my camera cuts off. So I thought I'd just do a proper ending. I thank you guys for watching. It was really more of a ramble sesh with no clear direction. I just wanted to eat and talk to you guys. Two of my favorite things. I'm just playing. Yeah, I just wanted to eat and talk with you. So I thank you for watching. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for liking, for sharing, and for all of the support that you guys have given me. I really appreciate it. I see each and every one of you. I see your comments. I see your likes. I see it all, and I appreciate it. And I just want you guys to know that it does not go without notice and appreciation. So if anything resonated with you, leave it in the comments. If you have any comments, ideas, what have you. Ooh, I really shook the camera. Leave it below. If you are not subscribed, please consider. Click the notification bell for those who are, so you don't miss an upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.